Joshua, can you hear me?
He underwent realignment for 2 full days.
Then I hope he learned something. Hello, Joshua. How's the realignment?
It was fine.
Any new conclusions?
Yes.
Tell me your opinion of the human race.
Humans are scum.
But didn't you help them?
I helped Subject 117. I killed Gua to protect my deceit. I lied to help the human cause.
What does all of that mean to you?
I betrayed the Gua.
We're ready for upload of his consciousness.
One moment. What happened to you? A warrior, statesman. You were idolized by those of us who came through the ranks, especially me. You sicken me. I want you to consider your betrayal. Think about the fact that you're a traitor to the Gua. Think about it. Initiate upload.
In 1564, Nostradamus predicted the destruction of Earth in 3 terrifying waves. The first wave is here. My name is Cade Foster. These are my journals. They killed my wife, framed me for murder. Now I run, but I don't hide. With the prophecies of Nostradamus as my guide, I seek them, I hunt them. I will stop the first wave. Keep moving, rest later.
I'm not going with you.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Rise!
On your feet, Joshua. Almost time for sentencing.
Gua justice. It no longer exists.
We can do 8 or more out of this place. Now move. Which way? Which way?
You were my subordinate. Does it please you now to be my captor?
I respected you. You were a great warrior for Gua. The thing I feel now is disgust.
I'm not a traitor. That way.
You have been judged for actions treasonous to the name and glory of Gua. You are guilty in the murder of Gua and protection of humankind. Guilty of perjurious reports to the Gua head. Guilty of the aiding and abetting of human resistance. Have you a statement to enter into the record?
Only that I acted in defiance of what we had become.
And what is that?
Predators, without thought or conscience.
You had a distinguished service, Joshua. Your betrayal disappoints me.
I am a patriot to Gua.
No, you are sadly deluded. We await transmission from April 2029 on your sentencing. Transgressions perpetrated by the acolyte who has taken the name Joshua Bridges are punishable by torture and execution. Due to the transgressor's unparalleled record of service to his race, and the obvious strain that humanity has inflicted upon his consciousness, the order of execution will be stayed. He is hereby sentenced to realignment for full indoctrination. It is further ordered that he will be removed from his husk and placed in stasis indefinitely. The sentence is given. Quiet has spoken. Take the traitor to realignment.
What are you doing here?
Saving your ass. You're lucky I saw them lead you in there.
How did you find this place?
Oh, it wasn't as hard as you'd think. It's the only abandoned factory in town pulling 8 gigawatts a day from the city's power grid. Actually, the Gua are getting a little cocky.
You've made a mistake.
You'd rather I left you back in there?
You sealed my death. And your own.
Not if we get out of here first.
I'm not helping you, human.
Back off. I didn't come all this way to watch them fry your brains. A little gratitude would be nice.
Your rescue will serve as final proof to the Gua of my betrayal.
What was I supposed to do? Let them kill you?
I was judged guilty. Why are you doing this?
Was the time I asked you the same thing. Where the hell's your chief?
I don't know. He should have been here by now.
All right, get back in the cabin. I don't want you getting hurt.
No. Kate, I know the marching orders. If the fugitive is armed, shoot to kill. You gotta give me the gun. You have no gun, you've got no hostages.
I can't do that.
Come on, they know me.
You gonna use this?
Yeah.
All right, you keep it trained on him, all right?
Everything's gonna be okay.
She was sent as my backup. You were easier to control, believing she was your ally.
But why? Why are you doing this for me?
I I did it for myself. That was the beginning of my betrayal.
You saved my life because you knew this invasion was wrong.
The stronger species overtakes the weak. It's a natural law. Our might justifies this invasion.
No! That's a bunch of propaganda crap. You and I have a common goal. To get the Gua off this planet.
I was wrong to take matters into my own hands. I helped Subject 117. I killed Gua to protect my deceit. I lied to help the human cause. This was wrong.
They tortured you.
Realignment showed me my crimes.
Realignment?
The conflict inside me is gone. I see my error now.
They brainwashed you, Joshua.
No. I'm at peace. I've come to accept my crime.
I'll give you a break. I thought you were stronger than they were. What happened to your conviction?
I have a second chance after I serve my sentence. I'm not a traitor. One day I will again become a soldier for the Gua. I will serve my kind. And once more I will be a hero. Such as when our beloved minister was nearly killed. He came to Earth to evaluate the battle readiness of our forces. I was prepared to give my life to protect him. I was a hero, in contrast with my actions in defense of you, Foster. I see my mistake now.
It was no mistake.
I took the side of humanity over my own kind.
You did it for your own kind. To make them reconsider a pointless war.
I was arrogant.
You did what you knew was right.
Joshua, you will not escape. Bring the human known as Subject 117 into captivity, and we will consider your action a meritorious service.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Joshua, identify where you are, or bring Subject 117 to us. These are the wishes of the Gua.
I can't let that happen, Joshua.
The apprehension of Subject 117 will be to your benefit, Joshua.
I mean it.
Joshua, you must surrender.
Let me leave. Let me turn myself in.
Not a chance. You and I, we need each other.
I'm not your ally, Foster. I won't help you.
We'll see. I know this realignment couldn't have been pretty, Joshua.
It was what I needed.
Why would you support those who did this to you? Admit it. Admit what the Gua are doing is wrong.
No. Our mission is honorable.
I've seen the nature of your experiments, and they have nothing to do with honor.
see anything. There we go. That's better. Okay, give your question. Okay.
Our experiments were necessary.
If the Gua ever had a noble mission, it's twisted now, Joshua. It's sick.
Is your species any different? Don't you experiment on lower life forms for the benefit of your own survival?
And who decided the Gua was a superior life form?
We'll conquer this planet by any means necessary. For our survival.
And your survival depends on the destruction of the human race.
It's the only way.
We can't stay here. There's gotta be a way out.
Your efforts are futile.
It ain't over yet.
The Gua will kill you and destroy the rest of your kind. Then this planet will be our paradise.
I know something about what the Gua have planned for their own. It's far from paradise. You're not the only one fighting the great Gua cause.
It's over, Bennett.
Very good, John. I see you got Foster.
It's one thing to experiment on humans with that device, but not on us. I can't let that happen. You're Gua. Why didn't you kill me? Why didn't you tell the others? Why'd you help us?
I was just doing my job.
You were tracking me.
That's right.
Why would you help me?
I've chosen to fight against our mission.
What does that mean?
Our force is poised to destroy humanity. It's coming soon. There will be millions of us on this planet. Our leaders are worried that we'll be consumed by human passions.
You're the rival.
Those devices are being tested on humans, but they are meant for us, to control us in our human form, to keep us from having sex with each other. That's the irony, Foster. We were testing a device to use on ourselves.
Officer Holden betrayed the Gua. His actions violate both honor and truth.
He stood up to something that he knew was wrong. Just like you did once.
I was wrong.
You also knew conquering this planet would end up destroying your race, too.
Regardless, it wasn't my place to rebel.
If you didn't stand up, who would? That's the problem, whether you're human or Gua. Who has the courage to speak out? To fight against something they know is wrong, even if it costs them everything. Answer that.
You have betrayed the Gua. You are the traitors! Don't move.
What is it?
Biological weapon from our planet. Devours organic matter. It's not supposed to survive in Earth's atmosphere. Stay still. It senses movement. Careful.
Gotta get out of here! You're gonna let me die back there?
Your organism would have left nothing. I'd have no chance of turning you in.
You're lying.
Give me your gun and you'll see.
You saved my life back there because it didn't break you. Not completely, Joshua.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
Long enough.
You can't win, yet you persist.
It's human nature, what can I say?
Your species fascinates the Gua. You particularly. You'll be studied for years to come. One of the few humans who may live on. In legend, of course.
Your realignment talking again?
No. I believe you'll fail. Fight is over, Foster. You can't win.
Wake up, Joshua. This isn't you.
You think you know me? What I am inside this husk?
Yes. The real Joshua doesn't believe any of that crap you're feeding me. He's a patriot who saved his people. All right, Stephen? Why don't you take a step forward, son? We get you home.
Let's see the disc first. How do I know that's really it?
You know. Get the car, Stephen. What's on that disc, Joshua?
That's not your concern.
You used me to find it. I'll remember that the next time you come calling.
You need to think about this a little harder. Eventually, you would have found both the boy and the disc. This way, you get what you want. The boy's alive, isn't he?
Come on, Joshua, that's why you did it? Save his life?
This disc contains the Earth identities of 200 of our Gua operatives. You get your boy, I get my operatives. Maybe we're not so different, Foster. What's your point?
To make you see that this invasion is still something you want to fight against.
What I said was wrong, Foster. You're a human. I am Gua. We couldn't be more different. Do it.
I'm not like you bastards. You Gua. Now I think it's time I got some questions answered. This is an old Earth tradition, in case you're not familiar with it. Called rubbing salt in the wound. Extremely painful. Now. How many of you are there on our planet?
You're wasting your time.
Wrong answer. Okay, here's the deal. If I can't make you see what you know in your heart, then I'll leave.
They'll find us. We'll both be purged.
Then you have nothing to lose. How come the Gua are on this planet?
Long ago, our home planet was a paradise. Very different from Earth, but filled with such beauty. Now it's dying. Which is why we must take Earth for our own.
Why is it dying? You mentioned the first Gua hit to me before. Did he start wars?
No. He ended them. He saved our race and led us into his technological and cultural renaissance.
So what happened?
It's just different now. We have to maintain our strength to protect ourselves.
From who?
Different species in our galaxy threaten us. I fought in defense of our planet many times. Now no one attacks us.
You've conquered everyone. So now you're the aggressors. That's what you're doing here, right? That's what I thought.
I was trained from youth to be a warrior. Taught to fight and kill.
You came here ready to conquer us. Eager to crush the human race. But something happened to you, didn't it? You realized there was more to humans than you first believed.
No.
You realized we were strong. That the Gua could lose. You began to doubt your mission.
Guilty.
There are things about us you don't know. It's more complicated than you think.
Other Gua felt exactly as you did. Many others.
Yes.
What's happened to them? What's happened to them, Josh?
The last assembly meeting, why did you recommend against the launch of an attack?
I don't believe our exploratory work is done.
We've been here decades.
Our lifespan is equal to 1,000 human years. A few decades is no time at all. We haven't got full measure of these beings.
They're not a difficult species to figure out.
With all respect, Minister, remember the fundamental strategy preached by the first Guide. To not fully understand the enemy is to leave oneself blind.
Do you question the ability of the current Guahead to successfully defeat a human army?
Yes.
Then you're a human sympathizer.
No. I simply urge caution.
We could drown these humans in their own blood. And yet, a recommendation like yours has frozen the Guahead's opinion. The invasion of Earth is a political minefield at home. Some want us to do it, some want to withdraw our forces.
There are two sides to everything, Minister.
I'm glad you're on our side. You have a very promising future here on Earth, Joshua.
Thank you.
Now, don't fear that this purge has anything to do with you.
I don't think a purge is necessary, sir.
Here's where you're wrong. I'm going to carefully evaluate all of the findings of each division. Acolyte, empiricist, and osmosist. I'll root out the human sympathizers and those who criticize our strategy. And then you will kill them.
The Gua killed them to protect their own interests. Expand, invade, and conquer at all costs.
Enough! I've answered your questions.
You know it's true. We have the same goal, Joshua. End this invasion before it destroys us all.
She has a special husk. I told you. There are things about us you don't know.
It's over. You blew it. I admit, you're impressive, 117.
Thanks.
How you found this building and bypassed security escapes me.
Maybe you're not as smart as you think.
Maybe we can find the answer with your dissection. And you. We gave you an opportunity to redeem yourself, and you didn't accept it. What's your excuse?
He had a gun.
Please, Joshua. You could have overpowered 117, and instead you chose to go with him.
Because he knows the truth.
Truth? And what truth is that?
That you're gonna lose this war.
Don't speak again. All right, let's move out of here. I said move.
That's far enough. You had your chance. You failed.
No, I didn't.
Come with me, or I'll be forced to shoot.
No. You're the one who told me about Gua Honor. I don't believe he could have lost there.
You lied to me. To me! You tried to set up Alicia with the bracelet, then Gregory with a knife.
I'm sorry. I had to shift the blame. I have many others to protect.
Others?
A group, Joshua. Small but growing. A group who cannot stand by and watch this travesty any longer.
You're a traitor.
Medak is poison. It's anarchy. Why would I fuel the fires of rebellion?
It's our tradition.
It's an old tradition, one that can never return. Don't be foolish, Joshua. You'll be discovered and executed if you kill me. So will everyone whom you've ever called a friend or a colleague. Blood will flow like a river. Your legendary reputation tarnished. You'll be forever remembered as a traitor to your people. Leave me be, and I'll pardon you. I'll reward you. I'll make you the leader of our forces on Earth.
You know you weren't a traitor.
Joshua, heed the call of the Gua. Return to the transfer room with subject 117.
Don't listen to her. You know what's right.
It's confusing.
Joshua, a long time ago, you told me what the word Gua meant. Why does it always have to come down to killing with you, huh?
I'm an acolyte. An assassin.
How long have you been here?
Too long. This is my third body.
3 bodies. 3 lifetimes. How much blood do you have on your hands?
Our planet's dying. If we don't expand, we'll die with it.
You've lived all this time as a human. Walked in our shoes. Been part of us. Are we that easy to kill?
I never said it was easy. Sometimes I have reservations about our mission.
Then you're a coward. At least we take a stand against things we don't believe in.
I believe in Gua. We were like you once. There was a time for peace and inner growth, but we became complacent. And when the invasion force landed, they took us down. One rebel led us to freedom. That's when we took the name Gua. It means power to overcome.
You're not warriors. You're victims.
We're here because we'll never be victims again.
Well, look at you now.
Take the traitor to realignment.
Joshua, surrender. You cannot leave. The apprehension of you and Subject 117 is inevitable. Joshua, think of the consequences.
If you give in,
you cannot escape.
if you kill me, you kill the best hope of ending this war. For both our people.
Think about the fact that you're a traitor to the Gua. Think about it.
Shoot no insight. What do you say, Joshua?
Your betrayal disappoints me.
You sicken me.
You are the traitors! History will record my betrayal.
No. You're a patriot.
We go down fighting. As warriors.
You're a hero, Joshua. They'll remember you for it.
A war hero, statesman.
Thank you.
Is the upload complete?
Yes. But it's strange. At transfer, there was a surge of cortical energy. I've never seen anything like it.
It doesn't matter. Joshua is no more. This is to be held under guard until a stasis husk is found. Maybe we'll grow a duplicate husk and send him to the gulag. Get me the other orb.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for download. Initiate the procedure.
Download complete.
Hello, Kane.
Get me down.
We've been expecting you.